lovely friends, welcome back to my channel, or if it is your first time here, hi, my name is Melissa, or Missa, welcome. Today we are of course sponsored by Monster. We're not, I bought it myself, but... So as you can see by the title, today we're testing a new foundation. I'm going to have 3 new foundation testing videos this week probably. I've got another 2 that I want to try, and maybe a 4th if it releases in time, but I've been on a bit of a foundation binge and we're going to test them all this week. But anyway, today is the turn of the NYX Bear With Me Blur Foundation. As soon as I saw this I wanted it because I love the Bear With Me serum foundation, the concealer, and I love NYX Born to Glow. It's been a favourite for a very long time. So this launched in the UK, what, 2 days ago now? And I got it overnight from Boots. This was $9.99 and the shade range wasn't great. I think some were sold out, or maybe they didn't have the whole shade range. So I went with 03 Light Ivory, which is not my perfect skin tone, but I feel like on camera it looks absolutely fine. It is too pale on me, but I think we can make it work. I'm wearing a high t-shirt, it's fine. So I'm going to obviously put this on, show you close-ups, pictures. I'm going to show you it in natural light, in studio light. I'm going to show you it with flash, without flash. I'm going to go out and about just now and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm out in the car. We're going to give it an in-depth try, probably a good 8-hour wear test, probably not too much longer than that because I didn't start putting it on until like 11:30 this morning. So apparently this is replacing the Born to Glow in America and not in the UK, but apparently it is, Born to Glow is being discontinued in the UK and apparently it's not. There's so many rumours about the Born to Glow and this being its replacement, so we will need to wait and see what's happening with that. But yeah, we are going to give it a full test and see if it is up to mustard. So if you want to join me in this endeavour, then do keep on watching. Okay, let's get this on. So I started off by priming with my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I use that kind of like, I don't know what the word was, under everything basically. I trust it with my life. It's a great primer. Ugh, I need Monster. And now for the fun part. So like I said, this is 03 Light Ivory Blurring Tint Foundation. You get probably 30 mils in here, I imagine. Yeah, 30 mils. Medium coverage, matte blurred finish. We'll see. I've got very normal skin. Like, it's not dry, it's not oily, it's normal. And I'm going to use my absolute favourite brush in the world to apply it. The BK 101 foundation brush. It is not cheap, but it is the best. So scooch some out. I don't think this is going to be the right shade at all, but as with all foundation reviews, I'm going to make it work, okay? I always can. I think it's too pale and a little bit too pink for me, although actually on my skin it's not looking too pink, it's just looking too pale. But shade 4, like when I looked at the swatches, it looked way too dark, and Boots didn't have that many in stock, like different shades, so I kind of just panic bought whatever shade I thought I could make work. I feel like I squirted out quite a lot and it's not enough to do my forehead. I don't really use a lot of foundation right now in my life. Yeah, I mean that is way too pale. It's fine. We will make it work. It looks nice on my skin. I either love or hate a NYX foundation, so we'll see what happens. Right, I've got up the page for this online and I'm going to see what it says it does, and then we can decide if it actually does that as we wear it throughout the day. So instantly achieves smooth filter light blurred skin in 24 diverse shades, formulated to enhance your colour and tone. Medium buildable coverage with a matte blurred finish that feels lightweight on the skin and provides 12-hour hydration. Formulated with glycerin, matcha and niacinamide for skin so smooth, no filter needed. Use the Bear With Me Tint Foundation brush to buff the product all over the face for an even streak-free blurred finish. Feel free to layer for fuller coverage. Use a small amount, a little goes a long way. Does it? Does it? I haven't used a lot, but I wouldn't say a tiny bit went a huge way. Wear an IRL filter with the new Bix. Wear an IRL filter with the new NYX Bear With Me Blur Tint Foundation. Imperfections, blurred. Pores, blurred. Discoloration, blurred. Texture, blurred. Skin so smooth it's better than a filter. By the way, it is 11:45. I'm not going to keep this on for 12 hours. We'll give it a solid 8. That looks really nice. A lot of people are saying it's like Dream Matte Mousse formula. A lot of people are saying it's very, very matte and I'm not going to like it. But that looks pretty good. It's not blowing my socks off. Not that you can tell because I'm completely blurry. It doesn't look bad. Like ignoring directly around my eyes. It doesn't look bad at all. It looks nice around my nose. Nice coverage. Definitely the level of coverage I like. I don't need full coverage. And I like a sheer coverage as well, but this is a nice medium coverage, I would say. I would actually say my pores, fudge me. I would actually say my pores look pretty good. They don't look that obvious. Yeah, and I don't think I need to add more. I think that's a lovely level of coverage just with one layer, and I didn't use that much at all. Right, I'm gonna go through on the rest of my face and then we'll be back. I have to kind of hurry up because I have to leave the house soon, but it means I can show you it in daylight out and about, you know what I mean. We can do a proper wear test, but I think that looks good. So yeah, I'll put on the rest of my products and then we'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like with my full face on. I'm actually honestly thought I was gonna hate this. The reviews from like Sausages, I don't watch reviews on a product before I try it, but the reviews from like Sausages, aka the patrons, was very mixed. So yeah, I'm quite impressed. I've got so many cat hairs on my face.
I feel the warmth of your skin. I feel the touch of your hand. Love you with all of my heart. Makes me tremble within. Love the smell of your hair. I'm here in my bed. Without your love, I am out of place. And without you, I am just a trace. I wanna be with you always. 'Cause that is what my heart says. I wanna be with you always. 'Cause that is what my heart says. I wanna be with you always, always. 'Cause that is what my heart says. Sparkle in your
I'm like mostly finished my makeup, so I thought I would have a look at it with all of like setting spray sitting there. With like all my base stuff on, because I just need to do my brows and like finish off my eyes and stuff. My skin looks really good. It really does. It's definitely so, like this shade is way too pale on me. I actually thought it wouldn't be so bad, but it is very pale on me. I got cat hair everywhere. My skin looks fantastic. It really does. It looks literally excellent. Like I said, I'm going out and about. I'm going to Livingston Designer Outlet for a browse and meeting up with someone, and I feel very confident in how my skin looks, to be honest. Like I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm testing a new foundation, don't look at me. You know what I mean? It looks lovely. My under eyes are like saggy ball sacks though. So yeah, I'm not mad at my skin at all. I think it looks great. So far, really so good, and genuinely did expect to not like this foundation, but I'm always pleasantly surprised when something turns out nicer than I was expecting. It's just better, innit? Right, I'll finish off and then I'll come back again. It's actually a really gloomy day outside, so it's not very bright in here. I'll put the big light on in a second, but this is me in front of my big windows. It's, well, almost 1 p.m. now, and this is the foundation. I'll do a big zoom in. And I will attach after this some pictures like I did last time of like back camera, front camera, flash, no flash, probably in here I'll do it because the kitchen light's very yellow, so you can see it, but that is my skin in natural light. I can hear a kitty cat coming through to see. It's not particularly beautiful, my forehead lines, but most foundations aren't. Let me go put the big light on. Sausage wants to come and say hello quickly. You just have a wee nappy. Wee nappy noodles. Do we napperoonie? Let me put you down gently. Okay, that's it with the big light on, also in front of the windows. My makeup is so boring today, but whatever. Right, okay. Now we'll go through in my studio light, and also I'll put up those pictures. Okay, I finished off all my makeup, put some curls in my hair, filmed my intro, and I'm just having a look. I'll put up the pictures now of, I just took the pictures in here, but I turned off my ring light, so it was just my overhead light. So I took a couple pictures with flash and a couple pictures without flash, so you can see it on my back camera on my iPhone, and there's no filter on it. It's just how I look. Very ugly pictures, but whatever. I'm sitting here like talking to my good pal Anne-Marie about it, and like sending her the pictures of this on my skin and stuff. She's like, do I need it? And I know like this is not the end of the review, but it's what, 2 o'clock-ish now, and I just don't think it's that excellent. Like, my skin looks lovely, right? I genuinely have no complaints about this foundation. However, it's not exciting. If I was going to recommend at this point a drugstore foundation, it would be this Revolution Face and Body Veil. This is 10 out of 10. This is better than my NARS. It's better than my ABH, and it works out at like £3.75 for a 30ml bottle of this. Obviously this is 120ml, but it's so inexpensive, and I cannot get over how incredible this formula is. And I'm kind of pitting it against this because in terms of price they're really similar, and this is far nicer. But if this wears nicely, if it carries on looking this good, it's only going to be another good foundation that I've added to my collection, but we will see how it wears. I'm going to go out and about now. I'm going to go to Livingston Designer Outlet, have a mooch in Primark, and I will catch up with you when we are out and about and see how it looks. Not in front of a ring light, because everything looks better in front of a ring light, trust me. I kind of messed up. I didn't get a clip outside, and I've come into like internal parking. I mean, the makeup still looks good. Just looks like any foundation that I've ever put on in my life, really. Nothing special, but nothing bad about it. This is under horrible fluorescent lighting. Okay, I am back home. It's been on for 8 hours, alright? It's almost 8 o'clock. I put it on at like 11:30, like started about then. I've had such a bad day. I want to wrap this up. Not to do with the foundation, that's not why I've had a bad day. Right, let me have a good wee look at it. I've got, right, cat hairs on my, because Saucy rubs himself on you when you come home. Oh my gosh. Okay, on my face it looks really, really good. Like on my nose, on my cheeks, on my chin, not even settled into my smile lines. Not that I've smiled much today, but it looks really good. I also want you to ignore my under eye, because the HMB concealer that I used, I love it, but I do forget that it does not look good underneath my eyes. It makes them look just bad. So don't look at that, but on the rest of my face, it looks good. For being on 8 hours, ignore the cat hairs. If I was going out, I would simply powder my nose and reapply a lipstick. You know what I mean? It doesn't even look bad in my nose crevices. Doesn't look bad on my chin or around my mouth. My forehead though. That looks bad. That looks bad. As Teresa said today, she could plant potatoes in those trenches, and so could I. Like, that is really sunk in to my forehead lines, and not all foundations do that. So this one is maybe not great if you have lines like I do. That's why a fringe is good, right? If you can't afford Botox like me, a fringe helps hide the lines. I am pleased with it on the whole, on the rest of my face. Again, if I was gonna head out like to the pub or something, I would simply powder my nose and redo my lipstick, and I would be absolutely fine for going out and like my fringe covers my forehead wrinkles. But yeah, right, so that's my last check-in. Now it is, what are my thoughts? I'm happy that I bought it to try it because it would have bugged me if I hadn't, and I would have got FOMO watching other people get it and review it. So I'm glad I bought it to try it. Would I recommend it? Probably not. It's not special. It's nothing to write home about. Like, the NYX Born to Glow is worth, you know, Shakespeare writing a poem about. This is just not special. It's not wonderful. There's nothing unique about it. I don't feel like it's that great. It is not bad at all. I would not say this looks bad. And if you've looked at it on my skin and you thought, my lord, that looks beautiful, then get it. It's only £10, which is not going to break the bank for a bottle of foundation, but I can't help but think, get the NYX Born to Glow, which is the same price, or get the Makeup Revolution Face and Body Veil foundation. That knocks this out of the water 1,000 times, to be quite honest. Yeah, that's all I have to kind of say about it. It's like Anne-Marie's kind of asked me throughout the day, how's it going, how's it holding up, and I just keep saying to her, it's not special. And I think that's just the feeling I have about it. It's a good foundation that I will wear throughout my life now that I have it, but I'm not gonna like go and repurchase a shade that actually matches me because I just don't enjoy it that much. But yeah, so that, I guess that's my review of the NYX Bear With Me Blur foundation. Again, glad I got it to try it, but nothing special, so take from that what you will. I think tomorrow I'm going to try the Shein one. I have the Full Coverage Foundation Balm from Shein, and I'm desperate to try it, and I am going out tomorrow with a few old friends, so we can give that another proper wear test. But anyway, that's it for me today. I really want to have a beer as I shower and then get into bed and cry. It's just been a terrible day. Not one single thing has happened, but I feel like I would cry. I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Are you interested in this? Are you not? What are your thoughts? And you can tell me in the comments, do you want the She Glam foundation review first or the HNB Airbrush Luminous Soft Focus one first? You can tell me down below. And subscribe if you haven't already for more thrilling content from me. And I'm going to piss off. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.
I feel the warmth of your skin. I feel the touch of your hand.